And the rain begins. And the rain begins. Hi, Bodhi. Hi, Malapele. How are you? Hey, Queen Kimmy. How are you? Hey, Kristen Ravello. How are you? Yes, Malapele, you can. Hi, Laura Purcell Donardo. Sorry. Donardo. Let me get my pad. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys, I haven't been doing them for a couple days because I don't know if the YouTube. Well, if you're watching YouTube, you should know that I went to the United States for a little bit, so it's been a little bit of an off day. Oh wow, it's really pouring. Just when I started that. Hi, Avery Drew. Hello. Hey, Ducky. Hey, Queen Kimmy. Awesome. Thank you, Avery. Queen Kimmy, you can have one, yes. Queen Kimmy. Love watching a good charm. Karen, do you want a charm reading tonight? I know you've asked in the past, and I had just read your cards, so I think now enough time has passed that it would be good to know. We could look at your charms if you'd like. I'm going to put you on the list, Karen. I think you're going to say yes. I'm pretty sure. Malapele asks, Malapele? I don't know how to say your name, girl. Malapele! Anyways, I want to know if Gemini and I will reconcile. Not sure how the charm reading works. That's fine. That's a perfect question. That will start me off. If you and your person will show up. Yeah, I would like to if you want one, Karen. Hi, Belen. Good morning. I mean, good evening. It's not morning. Shit. I need to wake up. I'm just waiting for people to kind of come in. Queen Kimmy, what do you want your topic to be? If you want a topic. While I have like few people in the room, let me write your topic down next so I know what I'm charming for you. Oh, you're at work? Well, Karen, let me know if it doesn't work, if you get busy and you have to work. Just let me know and I can always give you a charming another time. So it's up to you. You just let me know. Queen Kimmy says, my energy changes as soon as I start watching you. I love it. Good. I hope that it's a good change. Avery Drew, would you like a charm reading? I can put you to the list. All you have to do is ask. I just ask that you like my business page and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, general for Karen. Thank you, Karen. Okay, Avery Drew. So you want to relate? I'm just gonna say a relationship charming. How does that sound? I feel like I'm yelling at you guys. Sorry. Laura Purcell Donato, I've not done it with charming on you, right? I think I have not. I don't think so. So Laura Purcell, and you want, wait, I'm sorry. It's moving fast and I'm old and I have glasses. Not familiar with charms. Yeah, you can have a general. That's fine, Laura, but you're a few down the list, okay? I like to form the list. All right, Queen Kimmy wants to know, is she on the right spiritual track? So spiritual track. Okay. All right, let me see if I'm missing any messages. All right. Fuck YouTube wanted me to create a channel just to comment. Fuck that. Not on my work account. Okay. Get it, Lutz. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it, Lutz. Do you want a charming, Lutz? I don't think I've ever charmed for you. I think it might be a short night tonight. I was like sort of last minute inspired to do this because I just feel like I haven't been doing much in the way of content for the last couple of days. I was away, and then one day I didn't even do the daily forecast, which made me feel really disconnected. I have all of these new decks that I need to open. I want to do deck walkthroughs. I was wishing that there was a way to do them live, but there's not. I mean, I could do them live from YouTube, I guess. But I can't do them from my phone via this setup so that it goes both to YouTube and Facebook. So I would have to do it live from YouTube, and then, but if I do it, wait, how does it work? No, I can't do live from YouTube. That's the thing. I don't have enough subscribers yet, so y'all need to subscribe. Okay, so you want one? Okay. All right, well, let's get started. Let's just leave it at that. That seems like a good group. With that, 1, 2. So that's 6. And I'm already yawning, and I've just started. All right, so let's get into charming for Malapele. She sounds like a fucking volcano about to erupt. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Let me see what Spirit want Malapele to know. Oh, where's my little pointer? I like my little pointy anointy. Okay. Well, let's see what we've got going on. Now, Malapele, you had a relationship question about some Gemini. I know that. I don't see the Gemini charm. So let's just say that right out of the gate. But that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. So let's look, because I do see you have a green 2. Girl, that's 2s always make me think of couplings, okay? So that's always a good thing. Excuse me. Malapele, girl. Exactly. Okay, so hey, Ryan Murphy Fairclough. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I love the name. Is it Ryan or Rian? Rian? I like it. It's pretty. Let me see. I have 6 people on the list already. And Susan Hollingsworth asked before you. So I'll put Susan and then Rian. But I can't make any guarantees because that's 8. And that's usually where my old daddiness comes in and I tire out. Okay? So, and I'm already yawning, so that's not a good sign. All right, so let's get going. So, let me look here. So, this here is the symbol for Virgo, and she's upside down, but she's face up, and she's sort of in the past, and I feel like she's kind of off-center. I don't know if you're off with some sort of Virgo. I know you asked about a Gemini, but I kind of feel like this is a Virgo situation going on here. Something's not right. I always get stumped by this charm because it's the Virgin Mary, so I always initially think it's female because I just look at it as a female, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a female. It's somebody from your past, though, and I feel like they haven't completely gone away. Um, I feel like they're sort of still kind of trying to be in, like, see how her feet are like in your uh, present or in your, they're like sort of still trying to keep a foot in the door. You know, that's the mental picture I'm looking for. So that to me feels like they're trying to, maybe there's like a Virgo somewhere from your past that could be a male, it doesn't have to be a female, that is maybe still kind of lingering. Also, it's funny because she's sort of pointing up, this charm is pointing up into like not only the present mind but the conscious mind, but also into the higher mind. And that to me makes me think that maybe they might be on your mind a little bit. This person might be on your mind, or it's somebody with like strong planets in Virgo. Um, this two here, like I said, this is on the higher mind. It feels to me like you want, if you guys aren't healing, you want to heal this relationship, this two, with this possible, hey, Hope Haley Hamilton, with this Gemini. But what's interesting here is you have the dream catcher in the center. It's face up, but it's upside down. Like your dreams, and this is like your conscious mind. It feels like your dreams around this relationship kind of got fucked up or ruined. What you thought things should be, like in the past, you have this a book here, and I feel like you have these ideas of what a perfect sort of storybook relationship should be, and you were kind of maybe like working from that idea or that sort of thought pattern of how things should like fit perfectly. And I think that's what's thrown everything off, is because it's not been perfect. And underneath here, I'm just going to lift this up really quick. Underneath here, you have the medical charm. Do you see that under there? Which says to me, either you're a nurse or you need to become one. No, it says that, to be honest, I think your dreams need a little bit of healing. I think that you might be healing your dreams around this relationship or your ideas around this relationship, because the healing symbol is underneath it, but it is face upright and it's standing upright, even though the dreams are upside down. So I feel like you're in the process of sort of healing those dreams and trying to figure them out and fit them in and make them work. You do have two. Let me tilt the camera a little bit just to show you the bottom half of the board. You do have a couple of interesting things going on here. You have two of the Reiki stones, and one, I want to see which one this is. This is long distance healing, but it's face down, and these are kind of more heading towards the future. I can't remember the name of this. I think it's Seiheki, and this one is upright, but it is upside down, so it feels to me like going into the future, you are going to be sort of trying to work on healing yourself or healing. These feel more like you're healing yourself, not necessarily the relationship. This green dice up here feels like you trying to keep the idea in your mind about the two of you getting back together. What I see in the future, it's funny, you've got Marys on both sides of you. You've got this Virgin Mary, and then you've got this Virgin Mary over here. And this Virgin Mary generally represents as the mother. Like I put her in, this is the Virgo symbol, and this is the mother, or like a woman, right? Sometimes it can double as a woman. But I feel like going into your future, it looks like you want to have a good time, you want to play, you want to have fun. That's from the like cocktail charm. Let me move this camera. Sorry, guys. A little wonky. You have the cocktail charm up here, face upright, which says to me on your higher mind, you really want to enjoy yourself. But Kelly Casey, hey Patrick John, how are you? Kelly Casey, I actually have an 8-person list already. It's crazy. They just come rolling in. So to me, it feels like on your higher mind or on your thoughts, like coming into the future, you want to have some fun, you want to play, you want to have a good time. Maybe with this Gemini, I don't know. But I feel like your mom, if this is the mother symbol for mother in this reading, it feels like she's sort of in judgment. I feel like you might need to heal your relationship with her in some way, shape, or form. And that might be coming in the future, because she's sort of sitting there like sideways. So she's not completely upside down, and she is face up. So it's like you guys are kind of good sometimes, kind of not so great. But I feel like this being so close to the Reiki stone says to me that you're going to try and figure out a way to probably like put her upright and make this relationship a little bit better, maybe make her a little bit less judgmental of you. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Thank you, Kelly. I know you. And Kelly, you know you can always contact me if you want me to do a charming for you, like aside from the group thing. Uh, and anybody can contact me for a charming if you want to buy a charm reading. Kelly, you don't have to necessarily buy one, but you've sent donations and stuff. But anybody else, you're more than welcome to purchase your own charm reading. They are available, and so are tarot readings, and people can speak to my abilities in that realm too. The other thing going into the future, I want to say this: there is this sort of part of you that is going to feel fearful. This is the bravery charm, but it's face down. And to me, it's going into the future sort of a little bit fearful. I'm not exactly sure what you're going to be fearing. And then you also have the Leo charm, but the Leo charm is face down. So, and it's in your subconscious mind. So it feels like in your future, I'm going to put Mary back because I want her to be in the original position that she was. So I feel like, to be honest, I don't know if you're going to be doing a little bit of drinking, Malapele. Partying a little too much, you're going to get judged. To fix that relationship, it's going to require some bravery, and you're not going to feel like you're that much in control in your subconscious. That's this down-faced Leo charm. I feel like maybe this could be either the symbol of Leo or the feeling like you're in control, like the king of your world, your own sort of king of the jungle, right? But you're not necessarily able to access that in the subconscious. It sort of feels like you're sort of maybe doubting yourself, and that's also this bravery charm. Face down, it feels like going into the future, it's all about, I don't know if you're just wanting to party. And then the other thing that's going on here is like cut loose, and have a good time. Maybe you're going to cut the Gemini loose and move on, and have maybe this green dice here is the healing of your relationship with this Gemini. You'll be able to let them go and move on. The other thing here is this turtle is sort of like slow and steady, Mother Earth energy protected. It feels sort of vulnerable. This is in your past, and it's upside down, like it's like on its back. So it feels to me like sort of vulnerable. Like it feels like maybe in this relationship with this Gemini in the past, or maybe if it's this Virgo, you haven't necessarily always felt like safe or secure. I almost want to say that like that might be a theme in your relationships. Wait, what is she saying? She's in heaven. To be honest, I'm going to tell you this. I'm not sure if, who is in heaven? I missed the comment, Malapele. I'm sorry, I missed the comment. Will Jarman, there is a way to obtain a reading, but the list is full at this point. If you don't get in early, I fill up people start requesting, and then I end up with a huge list. So, but if you like the business page, or subscribe to it, you can, or subscribe to the YouTube channel, you'll see when I go on again, and I do these fairly regularly. I don't necessarily feel like there's a lot of reconciliation. I feel like this reconciliation has to do more with yourself, especially with this healing charm and the dream catcher upside down. It feels like you need to like reassess and heal your dreams around this relationship with this Gemini. Oh, your mom is in heaven. So this mother charm, maybe that's what you need. I don't know. It feels to me like there's some healing that needs to take place around this relationship. So if this isn't mother, then this is some sort of other female in your life that is like, how would I say it? Like, not superior. Well, sort of like not above you, but do you know what I'm saying? Like an older sister or a boss, or, somebody sort of like that would be a level above you, if that makes sense. And you haven't had any relationship with any Virgo, then I'm not sure what this is. This could be, and your mom's not a Virgo by any means, correct? And this could represent as your mom. There's a lot of like the Virgin Mary all over the board. Like you have a Virgin Mary on either side of you, which I think is kind of a little bit like that could be your mom, like surrounding you, to be honest. Because this is my symbol for mother, and this is the Virgin Mary, and she is sort of like in the past, so that would say that she is past, but she is also sort of, she's face up on both sides, but she's sort of like also resting. Do you see what I'm saying? Like here she's sideways, like sleeping, and here she's sort of like tilted upside down. Maybe this is not necessarily healing the relationship, but I'm talking directly to Malapele. Sorry, guys. She says her mother's in heaven, and then she says, I haven't had, wait, I'm sorry. She said, we had a very good relationship, my mother and I. It's maybe your sister. Possibly your sister, I don't know. Or it could be this, just this healing around maybe the passing of your mother. Like you might be doing that going into the future. I'm not sure if you're still sad about that by any means. But your daughter is a Virgo? Have you had some... Well, this is some Virgo energy here. I can tell you that. That's my symbol for Virgo. So, I don't necessarily know that you're going to heal with the Gemini, though. That's not necessarily what I feel here. I mean, there is this focus on healing, like you want to heal it, or, but I think that this is about you healing your dreams, maybe around this relationship. To me, when I look at this feels more like it's about you than that relationship with the Gemini. Like I kind of almost want to say like my take is that the Gemini wasn't such a good relation, not that it wasn't such a good relationship, but wasn't such a good influence in some ways or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't connected. Like there's better out there for you. Yeah, I think that these two charms on either side of you could be your mother watching over you. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of interesting that you have mother energy on both sides. But at this point, I need to kind of move over. I have to kind of get to the next charming. Well, that might be this green charm here. So if you want that healing, I say keep that in your mind. This is a 2, which makes me think of a relationship, and it is green, which makes me think of healing. So maybe the two of you are healing. But what I'm telling you is that something's going on with this dream catcher and the medical sign underneath it. So, and this is dead center in your conscious mind. So there's something to me that I have to say, like, is not getting achieved on your end in the relationship or somewhere. Does that make sense? And I think that that's what you're working on. I don't know if that is attributable to the relationship with the Gemini, but I feel like because it's the dream catcher, this is about your dreams, maybe with that person. And maybe you have to heal them or change them in some way, shape, or form. But going into the future, you're going to need to feel brave. And that's why I feel like I don't know if the Gemini is the best person for you, because this downturn Leo in the subconscious makes me feel like you're not going to feel very in control in the future. But I'm going to leave you with that, and get to the next person. Okay? Thank you for letting me do that for you. All right, Queen Kimmy's on. Let's check Queen Kimmy. Thank you, Spirit, for that reading. Queen Kimmy's, a reading for Queen Kimmy. Is she on the right spiritual track? Okay. So, Queen Kimmy, you're welcome, Malapele. Queen Kimmy, for your question, which was, are you on the right spiritual track? What I first noticed about this is you've got this big giant space right here. Like you really don't know. Like you're really like, is it? Am I? I don't know. And I feel like in the past, like these two charms here represent in the past. It feels like you were healing. There was times where you were healing or you felt guarded. This is the guardian angel charm. That like you felt more assured of being protected and healed and that sort of stuff. Down here is the heart chakra charm, but it's turned upside down and it's face down and it's next to the mother symbol. So I'm not sure if, again, like we're talking about relationships with mother or situations you need to heal around your heart with your mom. But I think that that might be something that might come from your spiritual path. Or wait, what's going on? Hold on, I'm sorry. I've waited so long. Cheers. HM, no, yes. I don't know what that means, Queen Kimmy. But anyways, so to me it's turned down, like it's kind of maybe been shut off, not for long. The charm is represented, which says to me that it, like the way that I get the feeling off of this is it's sort of like going to rise up and sort of be addressed here. Like you're going to like bring it forward. It feels like it's like coming up from the subconscious. You don't have a whole lot down in your subconscious area. And so to me, it feels like this is something that you're getting ready to do work on and getting ready to start to change or heal. And it's touching this mother charm. So I feel like either you're healing your relationship with your mom or how you view yourself as a mother. But whatever is going on here, it's definitely something you're at work on, or your relationship as a woman. You're like how you feel your like empowerment as a woman. I feel like her being upright, it's good. Like it's good, like you embrace it, but there's something that needs to be healed with the heart. Going into the future, we have in the higher mind some memories that you're going to be working on. Oh, you can't see it, sorry. You have the elephant charm up here, and that's always the elephant never forgets. Oh, you're responding as you're talking. No, it's fine. I just didn't understand what you were saying as the timing was going. So yeah, going into the future, you're going to be clearing out some old memories. And I feel like because the elephant is upside down, these memories aren't going to be like great memories or like things that serve you or work for you, but that's good. We want to be clearing them out. And I feel like you'll be addressing them and looking at them. You do have the magic charm, but it's turned upside down. And part of the reason why I think it's turned upside down in the future, is because you're right next to the grounding charm. And this is the root chakra charm. I feel like you're going to be doing some work on your root chakra in the future, and as you do that work, as you start to ground more and more, you'll and clear out some of these limiting beliefs or memories. This elephant charm that will in turn bring this magic charm about. It will bring you the dancing unicorn in the future. Because girl, it's all about them dancing unicorns. So I feel like you have. Okay, you don't have a whole lot on your charm board, right? But it's good because this is spirit. Spirit doesn't need a whole lot. You have the long distance healing charm in your past from Reiki. You have the guardian angel charm also kind of in your past. It doesn't mean that they're gone. It's just like you've had familiarity or you've had strong periods in your past where you felt spiritually connected and things were right and on the money. Right now, you're kind of like, okay, so now what? What's next? And it sort of feels like an open space here where you're starting to figure out what to bring in. And I think that's where you're bringing in this heart chakra charm. I feel like as I'm looking at these charms, I literally feel like, pretend my finger's not here, I feel like this is coming up out of your subconscious through meditation. And it's as it comes up, it's going to get to your conscious mind, flip over and need to be healed. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like that's the action I feel like this charm is doing or what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. So that's going to be a more present time thing that you're dealing with right now. That's going to be the chakra you're going to be working on probably coming up if you're not already. And it's going to be, around maybe your issues with women or your relationships with yourself as a woman or your relationships with your mom. But you've definitely got the female like mother charm there. And again, in your future, barring that you do get into your grounding and you do look at some of your limiting beliefs or memories that aren't serving you, as you clear them out, you will open up the door to some serious magic and spiritual transformation that will happen. But that's all in the future, and that remains to be seen. As I always say with these charmings, that the future is malleable, right? We have free will, we have free choice, so we can affect outcomes. So these charms that like exist on this part of the board are kind of up for grabs. So that's why they're upside down, is because we're not sure yet how you're going to handle what you handle and which way you choose to go. But if you choose to like focus on these things, you can certainly have them. You can certainly ground in them, and you can certainly have like magic and better ways of thinking when you release these old thoughts or old memories that the elephant represents, and they're kind of not memories that serve you very well. They might have been strong for you or served you for a time, because the elephant is strong and he is face up, but he's upside down. So it says to me that these are like outdated thoughts or ideas. Why is somebody crying? Oh, hold on. If you guys could see, my little bulldog is underneath the chair. He's trying to get something. Hold on one second. What do you need, bud? What's under there? You need the one toy that you can't get to right now because I'm doing a charming. Is that what's going on? It's the one toy that you can't get to that you need? Yeah, it's the one. Oh, it's the nice squeaky one. Good. There you go. There you go. It's okay. It's just a chair. There you go. Don't make noise. Okay, so I hope that made sense. But yeah, so I like that it's kind of a clean board in the sense that it is your spiritual journey, and you're not like mucking it up with a whole bunch of worry or anything like that. It just feels like right now, I think you're picking your next step as to what to do. And I think that's going to be surrounding your heart and your heart chakra and healing that. How do I tap into those? I'm trying to clean out the memories. Where are they? Queen Kimmy, they're going to come to you in the future. They're up in your future space. They're in your higher mind. As you meditate and as you get more in your heart, you'll start to open up to them. You'll start to see things that aren't working for you or don't align with your heart chakra anymore. And then when you ground in that information, you'll start to open up that magic. That unicorn comes into play. I don't think you're blocked at all. For those of you that are, hey, Rose Thompson, sorry. Queen Kimmy says, for those of you that are over on Facebook, she says, what did she say? Oh my God, I was told I was intuitive and other psychic abilities, but I was blocked, so I've been trying to fix it. Girl, here's the thing. I'm just going to say this. You're only as blocked as you allow yourself to be. You can fix it just through meditation and breathing exercises, and there's nothing really to fix. Like somebody told you were blocked, like I don't trust that. I think everybody has psychic ability. I believe everybody's at different like levels or it's just how much you flex the muscle kind of thing. If somebody's telling you you're blocked, definitely be careful if they're telling you that they can help you get unblocked. That kind of scares me. If you just focus on your healing of your space and that's your like intention, it's going to automatically happen. And everybody is psychic and everybody has abilities, so to speak. I just think it's silly it doesn't make anybody special, or it's just a matter of working out the muscle. The more you focus on it, the more you'll start to notice it working in your life. The more you'll start to trust it. The more you trust it, the stronger it gets. It's like any muscle in the body. Or like when you play brain games or puzzles or whatever, you strengthen your mind. You can do that same stuff with your psychic senses, so to speak. Kylie Samantha says, Queen, you gotta meditate. I said, who you calling a queen, Queen? Anyways, and Ducky says, please smash the like tab and hit the bell, bitches. Just give me a subscription, please. And something. Kylie Samantha asks, how do you receive a reading? Well, what you would do in a perfect world is you would be in the room early, because I just give it to the first few people that ask. I make a list. So you would want to probably, if you came in late, you would want to probably subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you get notified the next time I do this. I usually do it pretty regularly. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. My chair is going away and things are going back to the United States, so I'm going to figure it out. But once I'm planted back in the United States, this will probably be a nightly thing. So you want to hit the subscribe button and the bell, and then give me a few days to get back to the States and get settled, and then it's going to be charm night craziness. So you should feel better, Queen Kimmy. Like, you're fine, girl. Like, that was a beautiful charming. Like, there was you had some really good stuff. You had the heart chakra, you had the grounding chakra. These are just things that you're starting to figure out, and as you figure them out, they're going to flip over and they're going to like heal you, and you're going to have an amazing, like, it will be an amazing experience. And you have that. Of course, he's going to chew that toy now. I hope that doesn't annoy you guys. You'll have that unicorn coming in the future. It'll be really beautiful. It will be. It's not leaving. The chair is going to my home in the United States, and I'm moving back to the United States for a while. So I have to move the chair and my desk. And I'll carry my charms in my car with my dogs. All the important things, like my tarot cards, my charms, and the dogs, all go in the truck with me. But movers are coming to get the chair tomorrow. So it's going to be weird. We'll see what happens. All right, so let me get to the next person. Karen, are you still here? Thank you, Kylie. You're amazing too. Hey, Freda, I have a full list at this point, but if you like the business page or follow the business page, you'll be notified when I do this again, and you can certainly, if you come in early enough and ask, I would give you one. But right now, my list is full. Sorry. Charmings from the Car, a new series. Totally. Charm pool karaoke. Yeah, I'm excited about coming home. It'll be nice. It'll be more peaceful there. It'll be more quiet. I'll be able to concentrate more on doing this stuff, doing YouTube, and really focusing in on it, and spending my time with you guys and getting more content together instead of dealing with like the heat and stuff like that. You're welcome, Freda. Okay, Karen. So general for Karen. So thank you, Spirit, for that charming. Can I have a general charming for Karen? Okay. Karen, you got a lot of activity happening. Ooh, girl. All right. Okay, ready? You ready, girl? There's a whole fucking story here. All right, I'm going to say this. In your past, we've got some stuff going on here, and this is in your conscious mind. It surrounds a relationship, and it surrounds a relationship that you kind of, I don't know if you're still sort of thinking about it, or if it still lingers in your mind. I don't like using the pen because I don't want to write on my charms. I like using this one. You've got the lover's charm here, right? And they're standing upright and they're embracing, and I feel like they're kind of like on top of all of this stuff, okay? And I'm going to tell you what's in here. I can see what's in here. You have the horse, which is a symbol of power, but it's face down. And you have the hammer underneath the horse, like the horse is locked on the hammer, which means that the hammer always signifies like hard work to me. Like this relationship was fucking hard work, and it was a pain in the ass, and you lost your power. And you have the frog upside down underneath here, like you kind of became uncleansed, or like you were left worse off from this relationship, if that makes any sense. Like it seems like this relationship kind of took you to the cleaners in a way, or just really kind of stripped you of sort of your personal power. I'm feeling like tingles on the back of my head. And I think that it was a significant relationship because it taught you a lot. It taught you a lot. And so that's why I think that the lovers is standing upright there, is because they sort of stand on all of this stuff. I feel like you learned a lot from this relationship, and you may still think about it from time to time. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I see there. What's going on up here? Like tons of shit. Okay, first off, you've got the key, and this is in your higher mind. You've got the grace charm upside down. You've got half of the heart, which this heart is like the twin flame heart, which there's two halves, but you don't have the other half on the board. So I feel like, and there's a woman, the woman charm is on top of this heart. So I feel like, are you seeking her? Are you thinking about her? Are you wanting her? Is that the key? It's also near the dream catcher, which to me, all of this is in your higher mind. So it feels like you're thinking about a lot of like long-term love goals, uh, or finding that right woman, creating her, or meeting her, or thinking about her. This half heart says to me that you're kind of like thinking about, if it's not a twin flame situation, maybe it's a soulmate situation. Like, who am I going to be with? Who am I going to, I don't know, like spend the rest of my life with, or something like that. It's just sort of, that's what it feels like there. I want to see what this is upside down. I think it's the guardian angel charm. It is the guardian angel charm. So the guardian angel charm is over you. It's up. It's face down. Like, I want to say, like, are you not listening to your guardian angels right now? Oh, I'm getting a ringing in this ear. um, and then you have the Nino charm, which is the little child charm, and he's face upright. So I feel like this. I don't feel like this is necessarily like a child, like you're gonna like have a kid, but I feel like, I'm sorry you're having problems, Sean Harmel. I feel like, maybe this is my take on this, is I feel like you need to be more like a child, more free, more inspired, um, with your dreams and all of this stuff. I think that your guardian angels want to come through and you're not letting them on some level. I'm not exactly sure why. I think that you have a certain idea of what it is you want and you're kind of, um, stuck on it. Oh, girl. I think you have the other one too. You have both guardian angel charms over here in the future too, and you're still not listening to your guardian angel. But I'm going to say this, and the helping hand is here. So it's sort of like, I feel like they're trying to help you heal. You've got the hardened heart, which is face down. I feel like this is all in your future. So to me, it feels like you have an opportunity here in the future to look at your heart and heal it. Your guardian angels want to help if you let them in. And the helping hand also sort of wants to help. It's touching you have both two different, Reiki symbols. You have, Seiheki, and then I think this is Shokure, the one that's about building power, but it's sort of tilted on its side. It's almost like way in the future, like you need to build some power, but there's healing to be had here. Um, I feel like you need to let go of the memory of this and the loss of whatever grace that you feel like you've lost in whatever's happened in the past, and let go of that and start to create new, start to open up to like trusting your intuitive self, your guardian angels, and get on to healing your heart and moving forward. And you are doing that, but I think that you have like huge potential with both of these guardian angel charms on the board. It says to me that you've got them around you. Like, utilize them, put them to work, start chatting with them, talking to them, telling them. Avery Drew, you're up next. So I would say put them to work. They want to be at work. You are having fun and you are enjoying yourself, and you like stay positive like a child, but also incorporate them. You're saying you're wishy-washy on the Texas move. I want some love in my life. I'm a bit lonely. That's okay. We all feel that way at times, and that's totally okay. I think that's what this is all up here, is you kind of trying to decide what it is you want. This woman charm might be that good girlfriend of yours that you hang out with. Is it Melissa? Your roommate? That might be her. The half heart says that you definitely want like some sort of connection of some sort, but she's sitting right on top of it, so she is providing you with some sort of a connection or a friendship, and you have a lot of fun like a child, or you should enjoy life like a child, but let those guardian angels in to work. Let them help you make these decisions, okay? And you will move on, and you will like heal, and You'll make the decisions. Hey, Debbie Hartley Batances. Happy birthday. So I'm going to clear this off the board. Avery Drew, you're up next. So Avery Drew, you wanted a relationship charming. Thank you for that. I have the charms that Avery Drew needs to relationship. Okay. Ready? You ready, girl? Okay. All right, ready? So, Avery, you asked about a specific relationship. I don't know if you have, if you're still in the relationship, and you don't need to tell me necessarily, but what I want to say is it feels like in the past it was a lot of work, it was a lot of struggle. There might have been some drinking going on or some problems there that was going on. That is in the past, but it still sort of lingers in the higher mind. It felt like there. I don't know if this I feel like this almost feels like it could have been like maybe not the relationship you're asking about. It might have been another relationship, but it feels like there could have been like sort of abusive situations, like psychologically or verbally. And the transformative butterfly is upside down. The barbell is there. The bravery charm is face down. The alcohol charm is underneath all of it. So to me, it feels like there might have been like sort of a messy thing in the past that still sort of lingers in your mind, or some other relationship. It may not be this current one that you're asking me about, but I feel like this is from the past and it sort of lingers in your mind, and it kind of creates maybe doubt in your current relationships or your. You're welcome, Karen. I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling when I look at that. So the thing that's in your conscious mind or in your center is you have the Lex is like so sad. I've been so busy at work I didn't submit my timesheet on time. Hello. You've been in several, like, and they've not been good. I just feel like there's like this whole thing where, and maybe that's this number 6. Maybe there's been 6 of them, because I feel like this is grounding the negativity of this past memory. I feel like this black dice here is sort of grounding it, and I feel like it's also you have the rooster upside down and face down, which is like sort of luck, and this is kind of in your higher mind and in your conscious mind. So to me, it feels sort of like you don't feel like you have very much luck in relationships, or you can't really get too lucky. Now, right now, this is the symbol for Cancer. I don't know who you're dating or who you're trying to get with. I don't know if they are a Cancer. I don't know if maybe they're just a crabby person in general, but it is the Cancer sign. And then you have, this was the moon symbol for me, which is your intuition, which it says to me it's face up and upright. So it says to me that you are trying to trust your intuition. You are trying to access it and trust it in regards to this situation or whoever this person is. This person might be a bit, if they're not a Cancer, they might be a bit like I said, like crabby or a pain in the ass, kind of wishy-washy, maybe driving you a little bit crazy. And so intuitively you're trying to figure them out and sort of trying to answer, like understand where they're coming from in your conscious mind. Down in your subconscious, you have an archangel. Let me see who this is. You have Raphael. He's the archangel of healing. He's down in your subconscious. So he's trying to, like, he's down here trying to heal you, girl, so that you quit making these bad relationship decisions. That's what I feel like. I feel like he's sort of down here going like, okay, we need to get her to stop thinking about all of this stuff up here and expecting this stuff. You also have the symbol for Scorpio. High in the mind too, so I don't know if one of your relationships was with a Scorpio. They can sometimes be a little bit tough to deal with. I mean, they can be a lot of fun and great people, but they can also be very sort of uh, uh, what's the word I want to say? Like vindictive. Like a lot of the water signs can be vindictive. Like like I'm a Pisces. If you do us wrong, like Cancer, Scorpios, Pisces, if you do us wrong, like you're dead to us. And if you're not dead to us, we gonna come and kill you. Like trust and believe. So okay. Avery Drew says, my ex-lover is crabby and wishy-washy, and I do know of a Cancer too. Well, maybe this Cancer might be coming in, and maybe you might need to trust your intuition around it. I think you need to trust your intuition around your ex-lover too. There's a reason why he's your ex. Let's just say that. And I feel like Raphael is down here trying to mend that, and you also have the sewing machine, which definitely is mending also, like sewing together in your subconscious mind. There's like repairing happening down here. There's healing and repairing happening down here. You need to heal these things so that you can get like a better sort of idea or a better relationship coming to you. Now, you also have one of the smallest charms, or one of my favorite charms, the little heart with wings. And that's in the future in your subconscious, which means it says to me that the work will get done. Like the work that Raphael's working on and the mending that's happening will like set your heart free or at least set your like make your heart feel lighter in your subconscious mind, and that will start to manifest in your future. And then up here in the higher mind, you have the sixth chakra, which is like the third eye in your higher mind. So it says to me that you're going to get to a place where you're going to be more spiritually connected and more in tune with what you know intuitively, because you're trusting this right now in the process that you're in currently. So pay attention to what you're doing, how you're doing it, what they're doing, how you're feeling about it, what you're intuiting from it, and use those things to assist you. Now you have the star charm also. This is like the star card. It is upside down, so it's a little bit vulnerable. So it says to me that like you might feel a little vulnerable in the sense that like this is new territory for you going into the future, trusting your intuition and really like having like a light heart and going into the world open-minded and ready for whatever like love has in store for you. But I think that it's possible, and as you get more used to trusting your intuition and trusting yourself with this sixth chakra in the future up in your higher mind, this star will feel less vulnerable and will flip over, and you'll feel like a star. You'll attract attention. You'll be illuminated. You will exude like whatever it is that you need to exude to receive the hey Ramona, how are you? To receive like what it is that you want, okay? But you have to trust that and trust what's going on for you now. Trust your intuition. That's the key here. You have the moon dead center, upright, and like in your conscious space. So it's like you need to stay in touch with like, can I trust this motherfucker? You know? Hey Carlene. Okay, so I'm going to put those away. I'm going to leave you with that. What is that saying? All right, I will remind you to message you my ghost story. So Laura Purcell, you're up next. You guys, my list is full at this point. If you guys like the business page or subscribe to my Facebook, you will be able to see when I come on again, and then I just open it up. If you sign in early, you just ask to be on the list, and I fill up the list. I take about 6 to 8 readings, and that's it, because they're free. And so I love that you guys are asking, but I can't. You don't want me reading you when I'm tired. It's just not as good. I'm already getting a little too tired, to be honest. I probably should have only taken 4. Like Kristen Ravello says, like Jewel once said, your intuition will lead you in the right direction. And Jewel lived in a car in Alaska, so you want to listen to that bitch. I'm telling you. She survived that shit. And she became a pop star with that fucked up set of teeth. She didn't give a fuck. Talk about tough and ruthless and rough and toothless. That chick, who will save your soul? I don't know, girl, but you need a dentist. Oh, I just knocked the camera with my head. Oh, I'm looped. I'm getting a little tired. Okay, let's see. My chat thing is not. I know, no readings when tired. I am a little jet lagged too. Like I just got back from America yesterday, and I've been like just whirlwind changing shit. Lots of changes are coming. All right. So is Laura Purcell here? Laura Purcell, are you here, dear? My chat window's not loading, so I have to hit the load button. I think Laura left. Talk about impatience. These people like sign up and then they just leave. Laura, are you here? Hey, Lisa Walton. I like the butterflies. All right, so Lutz, are you here? Maybe it's a blessing that Laura left, actually, to be honest. Not in that way, but like I am getting tired, so I'll just knock her off the list. Thank you, Susan Lee Summer Hollingsworth. Thank you for letting me know that. Laura Purcell is here. Haha, she's ready. Okay. All right, so thank you, Spirit. Let me have that. Laura, I don't... You just want a general. Okay. General Charming reporting for duty. General Charming for Noel Bernardo. Okay. Let me just look at this for a minute. Let's see if he's up under here. Okay. I'm like, okay, hey, look who came to the party. Who else is under here? Okay. Interesting. Okay, you ready? Here we go. So, I got some, like this here to me feels like there's something that you've been building in the past that, it's like sort of, it's kind of borderline past and the present, right? There's been something that you've been working on that's been coming out of your subconscious and becoming a reality. And it's blessed with Ganesh. Let's just say that. You've got the Ganesh charm on top of the dream catcher. So it feels like there's something good going on or something that you're creating, some sort of dream that you want to make happen. It's also next to the star, but the star is upside down, which again says to me that like you might feel a little bit vulnerable about making this happen. It might be around a relationship because there is the 2 die here, and this, excuse me, this always makes me think, 2s make me think of relationships. So I don't know, and I'm wondering if both of you are Taurus because you have 2 bulls. You have this bull right here, and then you have a bull underneath here, up here, the cow symbol. So you've got like double Taurus going on or double like stubborn, whatever's going on. I don't know if you're double stubborn or you're being really stubborn, but I feel like there is, you have double bulls going on. And the bull is upright here, and this bull looks like it's like ready to pounce and like get at somebody. Now, I'm going to put him back. You have... This is Judas Tadeo, and he's face down. He's the remover of obstacles. This is on your higher mind. And he sits here over this bull, this stubborn bull. I'm going to just stand him up for a minute. And you have a guardian, an archangel here. And it is Uriel, I think. Is it Uriel? Yes, it is Uriel. And you also have the guardian angel charm here underneath, face down. So... I'm going to say this, girl. Something about this says to me that you're not listening to your spirit guides or your archangels or your guardian angels either. You're being a bit stubborn, maybe. And it's about I want to say because this man is laying over it, it might be around a man. Like, you might know he's not good for you, but you're still going there, girl. Or you're still like entertaining the idea of, well, maybe this could work. I don't know. Maybe. So, and part of the reason why I want to say this is because, like, you have these charms here, which say to me that in the past, you could have transformed the situation, you could have changed it, and uh, it was supposed to go somewhere different. This is the airplane, and it's the idea or the symbol for travel. But what I'm hearing, what I'm looking at, is like this was supposed to transform and become something different, and a wrench got thrown into the plans. Something didn't work out. You've got the wrench there. So like something like out of nowhere kind of fucked everything up, if that makes sense. And so you're still trying to build something good, and I think it might be around a relationship, but you're not listening to, like, I feel like your intuition. And you also have the intuition charm here. This is the moon, even though it's broken because it broke in one of the charmings previous. It feels like the intuition is covered by the arrow, and the arrow is pointing up to your higher mind, which is saying, and I hate to say this, Laura, but it's like pointing up, going like, listen to your guides, listen to your guides, listen to your, like, if you're not going to listen to your intuition, then like pay attention to what they're telling you, pay attention to how they're leading you. um, uh, um, I feel like there's some sort of issue with some man that you are not, either he's not willing to let you go, or you're not willing to let him go, something to that effect. And then the thing that's going on here in the future is we have the hardened heart, but it's face down, which says to me that I don't know how this is going to turn out. Like, you could end up with a hardened heart, like you could end up like hurt or with a little bit of wounding and scarring, but we don't really know yet because we're not in the future, and you haven't sort of made a full decision yet if you're going to stick it out or let it go or listen to your guides or not listen to your guides. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I kind of feel like is going on for you. This arrow to me says, like, it even says you're not listening to your intuition, and it's like pointing up to this situation, like going like your guardian angels, Uriel, you even have an archangel there that's wanting to try and help you, and you're like, no, I got it, don't worry, my cow is good, like, I can figure this one out, I'm strong like bull. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I hope it does. I hope it helps. Um, uh, I like these charms down here, I'll say that. I think that there's some beautiful things that you could be bringing forward, um, and some dreams, and they could be a little bit blessed, but it's all about how you carry them out and bring them into the future. But be careful because the hardened heart is here, so we don't want to see you get hurt. Kelly, it's your birthday today too. It's also Debbie Hartley Batanzas' birthday. I guess it could be figuratively a man. I mean, he's wearing, I don't know. Do you like women? I'm not sure. He's face down, so maybe it's a man from the past, but it feels like he's definitely in your higher mind in present time. You know, he's in your thoughts. He's like, um, I just sort of feel like this could be a man from the past too, and that's why he's face down, but he's still on your mind, or the relationship is still on your mind from this whole period here. She's happily married 30 years. Okay? Well, then everything should be fine. And you and your husband totally get along? He doesn't necessarily contradict or anything like that? Well, when you said figuratively, that's why I meant like figuratively a man. Like maybe it was you're not into men. I don't know. When you used figuratively, I thought maybe she was like, oh. I mean, this could be your relationship with your husband. Do you guys butt heads sometimes? Because you have two bulls on here. Normal arguments? Okay. Okay. But I mean, what's. And you're in Aries, of course, you butt heads. Okay. I don't have a symbol for Aries in here, so that would make sense why two cows would show up. Like, you know what I mean? But I feel like him laying down over this stuff is like he does get in your way. He does challenge your higher thinking. Like he's laying right across it. He's laying on top of that upright Ariesness. So I think that you guys might think that yeah, she is snoring underneath the table. I just think that like your intuition isn't always allowed to be accessed because he's like flopped across it. If that makes any sense. And I also think that like in the past it's not been all that easy. I'm gonna go that far and say that because I see this traveling charm and the wrench, meaning there has been problems in the past. I mean, maybe you might consider them normal problems, but like any marriage would deal with. But for me, it feels like it wasn't easy in the past with him. He challenges your thoughts, perhaps. I would say so with him laying here like this in your higher mind, like laying right across your higher mind. But I mean, I don't think this isn't a bad thing. It's just sort of like it says to me that your intuition is like not necessarily being honored, or you're not necessarily able to hear it or listen to it or access some of your own spiritual information. It feels like maybe due to um, him laying here. He's taking a nap on your spiritual information. No, we have had our downs for sure. That's what I see here. But like, and what I'm saying here is this is a couples thing where there's healing happening here, and it's okay. Like everything's fine. Like don't worry. No, nothing's going wrong. But I feel like there's some blessings down here with the Ganesh and the Dreamcatcher and the star, but you feel sort of vulnerable. I don't feel like you're necessarily always allowed to say your piece or speak your mind or have your own intuitive input. He's the man and he lays over it. And you might fight him back sometimes with this bull underneath, but I just sort of feel like it feels like a butting of heads at times. That's all. So, I mean, you said a general reading, so I'm just giving you what I see generally. I mean, I think you're fine. I just think that there's some spirit guide activity that, like where I want to go with this is, would you tell him, hey, honey, I'm online right now getting a charm reading, or would he scoff at that? Like, I think that maybe he would scoff at that. And so you don't necessarily let him see that spiritual side of you, or you don't necessarily, I mean, that would be kind of like one way of interpreting this. Thank you, Deb DeWild. So it's like kind of like, but I think that that will change. There's something changing about that with this green dice. All right, I'm going to move on because I just have a couple more people to do. And then I hope that made sense. He's not home. Deb DeWild, I'm actually going to do the people that are on my list, but if you subscribe to the business page and hit the notification bell the next time I'm on, I take people onto the list at the beginning of the night. All right, so, Lutz, are you here? You're finding your voice. Exactly. That's a perfect summation of that charming. Laura Purcell just said, I'm finding my voice. And I totally think that's what's going on there. That's why he was laying across. And your voice is guided by you have beautiful like spirit guides and angels and spiritual information and intuition and strength in that bull that was there. Now everything's off the board. But you have strength. You have all these wonderful things. And that's that dream catcher and the Ganesh and the star. It's like you have these opportunities that are coming to you that are going to heal you, and like I don't know, it's beneficial. You want to hold off until tomorrow, Let's? I'm fine with that. Susan Hollingsworth, I am tired. I probably shouldn't have signed on. I'm getting very tired. I just kind of know that in the next few days, or like in this next week or so, my life could get really busy because everything is shifting right now for me. And so I felt like I needed to do a charm tonight because I don't know when I will do one next. Like, I mean, I might be able to do one tomorrow night, but I'm not going to have a desk or a chair or where I work normally. It's going to be, everything's going to be displaced for the next couple of days. It's going to be off for me. It's going to feel like what I normally do every day and my structure of the day and where I work is going to be so different start tomorrow. That's why I signed on tonight, because I'm like, oh shit, if I don't do a charm tonight, they may not get one for like a few days. You're fine, Susan? All right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. I just wanted to get on because I also missed yesterday's forecast. Rian Murphy, are you cool too? Or do you want your charming? I might do it live outside. That's true too. I have a little table outside, so I may move all of this equipment outside. The only thing is positioning this camera. That's the thing too, is the above camera so you can see the charms. I don't know how I'll do that. So that's why I'm a little bit wondering how this shit's gonna work, but I'll figure it out. And then I got to get to America and figure out that, like how the cameras are going to be positioned and all of that. Susan Hollingsworth, I'm fine to do it if you want me to do it. I'm just a little tired, but I can do it since you're here. And I don't think Rian Murphy is still here, so I am just tired. Like, it's been a long couple of days. And today I was, like, on the phone with movers and all sorts of stuff. My whole, like, world is about to get, like, picked up and then dropped back down. I can feel it coming. So that's why I was trying to sign on and do this charming before things get... You guys might only be seeing me for the morning forecast for a few days. All right. And Susan, did you have a topic? What did you want done? Thank you, Kristen. Kristen says, I'm glad things are moving fast for you, Dan. Take time for you, too. Susan, do you have a subject that you want me to charm on, or just general? Career. Okay, thank you. Spirit. Okay. I'm gonna say this right out of the gate, Susan. What is the deal? You don't like where you're at right now? I kind of feel like these charms feel um, off, and I'll explain to you why. You have a lot of really good, strong charms, but they're all face down. Like it feels to me like you're not bringing in what it is you want. When I look at the Ganesh up in your higher mind, he's the bringer of good luck and blessings, and it's like you can't necessarily access him. You also, in the past, you have Saint Jude Tadeo, who's upside down and face down, which he's the like sort of remover of obstacles. You have the big knowledge or the big wisdom, which is the owl here in your present mind, but it's like face down and sort of upside down, which says to me it's either there's something you're not acknowledging or that you're not wanting to see just yet, or you're not uh, allowing yourself to see. And it's funny because you have the rose underneath here, which is face down, which is a thing of like the rose to me is like beauty, protection. It it would be a very beneficial charm to have upright. So would the owl, but they're not. And then you have the anchor down here also face down, and then you have the Scorpio charm or the scorpion down here, and all of these are in your conscious mind. So it feels like you're not acknowledging your feelings around or your knowledge around what you need to do to change things. You have the unicorn here, which is face down, next to Santa Muerta, which is also face down. And Santa Muerta is like basically the death card. This is her first appearance on the table, I think. And she's kind of face down. So I kind of feel like you need to put an end to whatever it is you're doing right now. Um, and if that means either your current career or you need to like put away whatever it is you're avoiding looking at around your career, because I feel like you have all of these great charms on the board, yet you're not allowing them to be present. They're very strong. Even the anchor can be a very strong charm grounded wise, but here it is like upside down. So it says to me that maybe you're not even really grounded in the career that you're in, or even like it or want it. Going forward into the future, and again, the future charms are all really malleable, like they are changeable. You have the frog upside down, which represents cleansing. And you have the cat upside down, which is like sort of your domestic home, which I think that could be like you could be cleansing your mind of thoughts that sort of aren't working for you around your career space in the future. But it's yet to be determined, because it's whether or not you access this knowledge that you're sort of avoiding on some level. And I'm not so sure that you're not avoiding it because of this too. I feel like maybe there's some reason, like whatever it is that you are doing, um, uh, you're doing it for you and somebody else, like career wise, right? And so to me, like, I'm wondering if you're sort of staying where you are, staying put, or doing what you're doing so that things stay stable for you and another person, but you're not happy. And so I feel like in your upper mind, you need to cleanse your thoughts around career and the earning of money and what you think, how you think that should be done. That's going to like flip over the cat charm, which will make things better for you at home. Then you've got this 4 in green, which makes me think that money, 4 is a fairly high number on a 6-sided die. So to me, this makes me feel like in the future there could be money coming in, like a change of money. You also have the Aquarius symbol here, but this also looks like running water, like which makes me think of like money flowing to you, or flowing, sort of being more fluid with like the earning of money. Right now, it feels like you're sort of stuck because you feel like you have to stay stuck for the two of you. Does that make sense at all? You stayed at your current position so you have income. Is it private practice coaching would be amazing. And I think that you can do that. I think that that's what this magic charm is. I think that's what this rose charm is. I think that's what this knowledge charm is. And this is the big knowledge. Like, you have the ability to turn all of these over and offer beauty and charm, like, and anchor, like ground yourself in who you are and what you know, and actually have those things happen to where you have a magical, like, good experience. Does that make sense? But right now you have to make that decision for yourself, and you also have to clear out your thoughts, which you will do. I think there's an opportunity for you to do that. That's why the frog is up here in the upper corner. And that's going to make your home life better. It's going to make your income. You're going to see an income increase, and maybe not huge, but enough that it's going to be worth it. And I feel like it's going to sort of flow towards you in a real easy manner. This is also the symbol for Aquarius, so I don't know if you're an Aquarius or there might be some Aquarian energy, but if it's not Aquarius, it just sort of gives me that water symbol, like money flowing to you in the future. But you have to sort of open yourself up to these ideas of that you've got this, that you have the knowledge, you have the beauty, you have the protection, you have the strength, the magic, the ideas are real, and you have to trust them and sort of like maybe take that leap. Ah, the frog, take that leap. Get it? And so it could be that, if you decide to take that leap in the future, but you have to address some of these things. And Santa Muerta hanging out in the midst of all of this is like, she's kind of feels like she's actually working in your favor. She's coming to say that these things need to die. Like, we need to kill these things off, in the sense of, like, everything being upside down, right? We need to flip everything upright, and we need to almost bring death to whatever you've got going on in your career space, so that you can build something new that's more beneficial, that's more freeing, that's more pleasing for you. I'm not saying run out and quit your job. This is a charming, right? So, like, I'm just saying these are things to look at and things to think about. And you certainly have the skill set and the knowledge. I mean, you have the big owl. I have a big owl and a small owl. You have the big owl. This means you have, like, plenty of knowledge of how to run a private practice. Whatever it is that you do for a career, you have the skill set to inspire yourself and others in whatever it is you do. You need to find that inspiration, though. And I think also when you do that, this Ganesh in your higher mind, he'll flip over too, and he's like the god of blessings, both financial, he's the god of prosperity. Like, so he's up there kind of waiting for you to figure it out. Once you start to acknowledge your capabilities and graces and what you do know, start to bring your magic forth and your beauty forth and your strength and your protection, your fragility, anchor yourself in it, in the knowledge that you have. You're a force to be reckoned with. Okay? So that is your charm reading for tonight. Good night, Ramona. Thank you. I am going to go rest. I am. Go have fun at work. I definitely think you have the skill set to do it. You just need to figure out a plan, an action plan, and just go step by step. You don't have to do anything drastic. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You're welcome, Susan. You're very, very welcome. I am going to go sign off now. I need to eat. I'm starving, too, on top of being tired. But sorry if they weren't the most brilliant charmings tonight, but they were the best that I could do. I will be doing other free charming events. I also do a morning forecast that you guys can tune in and watch here on YouTube or on Facebook from the business page. Just hit like and hit the bell. Or from the YouTube channel, hit subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll be notified. I also have picker cards over on my YouTube channel, and taroscopes, and all kinds of other stuff. I'm going to do some Oracle card unboxings where we can go through Oracle cards and look at them, different decks, so you guys can see the cards and stuff before I actually start to work with them in readings. And just all sorts of stuff. So keep an eye out for it. Bear with me. I am moving internationally. So if my shooting schedule is off, bear with me. All right? It will all settle. All right, thank you guys. I am going to go rest. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. I love you all, and I will see you guys soon. I'll see you in the morning for sure. It might be morning coffee on the patio in the rain, but it will be the forecast for me there. I don't know what I'm going to do. I won't have my desk or my chair. It's going to feel so weird. It's going to be what pushes me back to America even faster. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.